Alright, we're back, Scalz 311 with Baldur's Gate 2, and we are Nalia's Keep.
What is my
down
task?
in the basement we finally made it to.
I'm ready for anything.
So let's do a quick.
I await your need.
I shall go forth at your command. Point the sword, and I shall strike. On my honor.
Quick buff job.
As you ask.
What is that? Spectral troll.
That's not right. By my honor, you shall not see another day.
Can we hit this thing or what? Oh, there's that lightning spear. Seems pretty sweet. Bam!
Yes, it shall
Should
be.
have had that thing going on earlier.
What do you need? I am skilled in avoidance. Fleet of foot and all that.
Actually forgot about this thing that we picked up. Shield amulet. Charge ability shield. For an hour. Armor class 4 plus 2 versus missile. Affects the wearer for an hour. There's 42 charges on it. Something that I'll probably tend to never remember to use.
What is my task? Consider it done.
Okay, now here is where we have to worry about these Umber Hulks. They're in this room. They're very tough. But the thing that you want to do is, remember, is the food. The dog stew here is what we want to use. So we can either hide with Nalia
Just ask. I'm glad to be of assistance.
and try to get through it, or with
I really don't
Yoshimo, or we can try.
How are
Do
we
we
helping
have
the
it?
less fortunate trudging around in here?
Yeah, invisibility we actually have for, well, range of touch. So if he attacks, it becomes invisible. So let's cast invisibility on her. No? And we can open doors invisible, I think. Yeah, we can. So here are the Umber Hulks, and they are very difficult, and we do not want to fight them. So we walk past them with the invisibility. It says special, so I think it just goes, it doesn't really wear off, it seems like, until we do something that would cause it to wear off, like attack. But what we want to do is we go in here, and we put the food in here. So we click on this, and we actually go to our food, and we click it over, and then we basically run. And the Umber Hulks are going to end up, you can hear them running. They run down there to eat, and they get out of our way. Now we don't have to worry about fighting them. And we got 18,750 experience for not fighting them, which is pretty awesome. So they should be completely out of this room now. And I always like closing this door. I don't know if it matters. Make sure these doors are closed, because I don't want them to come back in here. And now we can get the rest of this party, in here.
You require
So
my
that
counsel,
is how we
yes?
do that. And
Yoshimo
that
is
book
willing.
number that requires killing 4 dogs in the
Where can I be of most use? Always willing to try.
Where shall I
courtyard,
display my
and
skill
then
in
cooking
it?
that food with for
You're
the
right
Umber
behind.
Hulks
Right.
in there. There is a chest piece.
can I help? I'll certainly try.
Some more throwing axes. They're just way too heavy to worry about. So what do we get here? We got a good chest piece. Which is orc leather +3, which is a leather armor. Charisma -1, 10% resistance to missile damage. I don't know if your shield can wear that if it's helpful. Yeah, it puts him to 0. Instead of his studded leather +2. Lowers his charisma, which isn't important for him, really. It gives him more missile damage, so that'll work.
What is my task? It shall be.
Alright, so now we're pretty much ready to go in this door, and this is the end of this place. It's where the big bad troll is, who's running everything.
I smell you. I do. You bradunk. No be hiding on Torgal.
Alright, stand forth and be judged. Your reign of terror ends here. I reign cross many places. What think you, Gradunk, leave here dry? I Torgal, and I Tredank lead rock smash pack. We serve stronger. Who trags you to say no? I have no idea. I can't even pronounce what they're saying. You serve stronger. Who is that? Who directs your actions? You threaten, but we fight anyway. I tell nothing of stronger. Should have taken stronger's gold like all other small head guards. Now you die. Alright.
On my honor.
So we'll start off with Scalz. Of course, we'll go with our defensive ability.
I shall not yield to you.
You go there.
I hear you well enough.
You go there.
I am ready.
Jaheira's got that badass spear now, actually.
So this thing? Fear is full of confidence.
Am I?
Nalia can rain down spells of some sort. I wonder if she can dominate a troll. I don't really care, to be honest. Just throw haste down. That'll start things in motion pretty good. Torval's already in.
Dangerous.
Those guys take a lot of beating.
Armored, sharpened, and raring to go.
Scalz is taking a beating.
Please, let me help.
Yes? What is my task?
With vengeance.
Well, it's a giant troll. It's different than the normal trolls we've been fighting. I wonder why they're hitting so hard. Minsk is hitting him with his double,
I'm ready.
On my honor. I shall not yield to you.
Go for the eyes!
You see the ice damage coming in once in a while.
With vengeance.
Damn, Torval hits hard.
What do you need?
I will do what I must.
Get those
15,000. Alright, and our...
Yes? Consider it
Get
done.
ready for any. Die, you beast! I will clear this place of any taint you left behind. I will.
Let's get out of here. I don't want to see my home in this state. We've done what we can. I must think. I will speak more when we have left this place. I don't blame you, Nalia. Your home is completely trashed.
What is my task?
Did we get any good loot here? We did get
I will
some.
do my best.
No, I'm so bad at aiming, like... Oh, I want to hit this. Okay. Really nothing worth a damn.
On my honor.
Boo says,
Yes?
what?
Yes.
Boo says, what? What did we get there? We got a freaking bullet and a protection scroll? That's what we got? Protection from undead. And immune to all physical attacks made by undead creatures. It's kind of cool, actually.
What is my task? Very well.
Come on, Minsk. He's held or something. Oh, his ability score is drained. That's what, really? That's what that is?
On my honor. Done.
Why can't he move?
You point.
Oh, because his
I
ability score is drained. He's probably way over. Yeah. He lost, he's way encumbered. That's why. Alright, so Animan
amongst the
knows
righteous.
lesser restoration,
Nature
which
could
will
find
take
a
care of
home
the
here
ability
if it
score.
properly cleansed in battle.
There we go. Now he's back.
Yes?
That probably
As
didn't help
you
the
ask.
fight. I didn't notice when in the fight he actually got his ability
You
score
require my
drained.
counsel, yes?
What is my task? It shall be.
Okay, so here is basically, looks like the crypts or tombs or something down here. And there's Nalia's father, who is not alive. Which is horrible, obviously, for poor Nalia.
Where shall I display my skill and expertise? Very
I
well.
don't know if this thing's trapped or not.
Hiya!
There's something we can loot here. Doesn't look like it's trapped. It's locked. Alright, what do we get? Actually,
If Nyokata.
On my honor. Consider it
Scalz
done.
loot it since there's gems. Was that 2,000? I clicked too fast. A lot of gold, yeah, 2,000. Feeble mind. Intelligence to degenerate.
Yes?
Alright, so we got that taken care of. So that part is
Demand that
done.
we stop.
So let's
The
warp
day
back
was
over
not
here.
this
I
long,
await
even
your
when I
word.
led soldiers in the order.
What is my task? It shall be.
Okay, and then we can... I don't think there's a lot left here.
Consider it done.
I think we can warp back down.
Cross blades with me and die.
Trolls fighting down here.
My best.
Insert
I'll test your metal with cold steel.
Battle and victory!
Hey, citizen.
There we go. I've done what we can, the rest is up to you. We already did everything we can, dude. Sorry, I didn't realize you were fighting that troll the whole time.
On my honor. Yes.
Alright, so now we come in here. I believe we can talk to... No? We leave first? Time to leave and restore things to normal. Go back to the palace side. Okay, that's what we gotta do. Back to the palace side, and that's when it's. But first, we're gonna come here. Since we have all the parts of the flail, right? Here we got all three parts. All three heads are required. Okay. Oh, not all three heads are required, but if you have all three, it's more powerful. And we have all three, so we click here. Hidden
Young
Forge.
Anoman, a samurai of the West, roaming in service of God and Lord. Tell me something of your adventures.
And what shall I tell you of?
A tale of a foul beast slain, perhaps. A story of your jousts, if you wish. Very well. 2 summers passed. Chosen squires of Torm were invited to a tournament in Ryativan. I traveled as the captain of our delegation, of course. Of course. En route, we were attacked by a wyvern. Overcome with fear, the battle plans that had been drilled into my compatriots fell apart as the first man was killed by the beast's claws. It would have been a veritable slaughter had I not kept my wits about me. What happened? I jumped on its back and impaled it through the spine with my spear. Your heroic saved the day. I only did what I had as captain of the group. The order would have frowned heavily had I left the novice fools be diced by the creature. Nice story. Okay, so anyway. There we go. We got a new item and 22,350 experience for making the flail. And there is the Flail of Ages +3. So it is pretty awesome. It has a long description here. It has a 33% chance of slowing target for 20 seconds. There's a +3 Thatco. 1d6 +4, +1 acid, cold, and fire damage, since we have all three of them. It's crushing. It's Flail Morningstar. Also could be Flail or Morningstar. Interesting. One-handed. So does he... I thought Animan was a good one to have for this. But he doesn't have Flail or Morningstar. Did I give him Warhammer and a level up? Did I screw that up? Oh well. He still is a good one to have for it, I think. Okay, he's got a Warhammer +1, which gives him 11 Thatco, 6 to 9. So let's see if we give him this. This gives him 11 Thatco, so that his 2-hit doesn't change, but his damage goes up to 8 to 13, plus all the other bonuses he gets. So it's still better for him than what he has. What he had. Plus I'll make sure to give him Flail or Morningstar levels when the time comes.
Very well.
To level him up again.
You must gather your party before
Mince
venturing
and
forth.
Boo stand ready.
Boo is curious and keeps bringing up the question of when we will travel to Imnisvale village, and I heartily agree. We are heroes, and they are in need of heroes. It is a match even Minx can't see. We must go where evil is in most need of obedience, so Minx will leave that decision up to you, Scalz. Still, we must not disappoint the little boy. The good thing about Minx is he will never leave your party.
Just ask, and I'll do it.
Home. Father. What is left?
Someone has done this. But who?
I feel as though my work is not done. I could not save your father, and I am sorry. That's a nice thing to say. I am thankful, and I will give you what reward I can. Look at that. 45,500 XP for everybody. Usually when you get XP, it is divided amongst the group. But when it actually has specific names like that, I believe, then they all get the full amount, which is a lot. Now that father is gone, I have to... Oh no. Could I persuade you to... No, forget it. What is it? Speak up. I'll not lose sleep tonight? Yeah, I'm willing to listen. It's... And we got 10,650 gold. It's a matter of what happens now. I am betrothed to a man I do not wish to marry. Father said he would stall as long as I wished him to, but now he's gone. Are you proposing a disappearance? No, that would solve nothing. I would have to face it eventually, and it would not do for me to be seen avoiding traditional duties. No, what I propose is something different. I doubt it will fool many people regardless, but it would save my home from what is sure to be ill use. Here is the problem as I see it. My father had regular dealings with the Ronals, though at times I am sure he viewed them with as much distaste as I do. They epitomize what I hate about nobles. Everyone is beneath their status, and if you wish any respect, you must be of their social number. All others are treated as dirt. My father had dealings with them, but he was not like them. They tolerated him because of his wealth and willingness to conform. My father was born with a title, but he demanded that people distinguish themselves through deeds. He obeyed etiquette, but did not hide his distaste for it. My father earned his living while others squandered. The Ronals sought to increase their links to him through marriage. They are powerful, and he reluctantly agreed. I was betrothed to Isaiah Ronal, a brat of a man. Now that will surely push the arrangement, and I will be forced into a life of quiet nobility. Well, that certainly sounds horrible, all that luxury. Pardon me if I don't cry you a river. Okay, a long and tedious tale. I love the answers. We're trying to be nice, and you will become part of the system you hate. What recourse do you have? I propose a partnership in secret, of course, wherein you assume title to this place. You will become the figurehead of the keep, and I will be a ward of sorts. It is my right as heir to choose who leads this place. I couldn't stand before the Ronals effectively. You, with your talents, would prove a daunting figure. What do I have to do? Not but your strength of character. It's not uncommon to take over a keep once the lord is dead. The heirs must merely declare it so. You would do ceremonial things, but nothing overly stressful. Please, the Ronals would not use this place in a way that would honor my father. Sure, I accept. Wonderful. They can't force me out now, and Isaiah can forget the blasted betrothal. You are now master, within reason. I remain blood heir and can take it away. We can leave, though you are welcome to inspect or organize as you see fit. The servants will return this place to order. Again, I thank you. Alright, here we go.
Greetings to you, Your Grace. I understand from Mistress Nalia that you are to be the new proprietor of the keep and the surrounding farmlands, yes?
Yeah, that's right. Very well then. I am the major domo of the castle, or at least I served as such under Lord d'Arnis. I'm certainly willing to serve you in the same capacity. I can vouch for him, Scalz. He served my family for a long time, and there's nobody else, really, who can do his job around here. As the lady says, I suppose, I run day-to-day operations in the keep, handling servants and any minor problems that occur with the farmers or others on your land. I also ensure that taxes are collected and kept in the coffers here. If you wish to change taxes from how they were under Lord d'Arnis, just tell me. A large amount of the coin will go into rebuilding the keep's depleted force of men-at-arms and into maintaining the keep and its staff. But I estimate you will still gather, say, 500 gold pieces per week. If you wish to access that, you have but to come to me. As for the major decisions, well, I suggest you return at least every couple of weeks. If there is anything critical, a runner will find you if they can. There is nothing that requires immediate attention. The servants will be cleaning up, and I am sure funeral arrangements have yet to be made for Lord d'Arnis. Have you any questions? How big is the land? I'm sure you have seen the keep itself. You will also lord over a large area of surrounding land. There are no settlements per se, but there is rich farmland. Lord d'Arnis always got on well with his people, as did most of his forebears. It is peaceful here, usually. You should have little problem, I would think. Okay, I'll be on my way. As you say, Lord Scalz, I'm sure you can find your bedroom if you wish to stay the night, and arrangements can be made for your friends. And the Lady Dulcia, I most certainly will not stay here. You cannot expect me to spend another minute in this place with these ruffians. Auntie, Scalz saved our keep from being overrun by trolls, and he's helping keep our home from being taken over by the Ronals. That may be so, dear niece, but that does not mean he possesses any noble blood to rule this land. I would sooner see an acceptably noble Ronal rule here than this impostor. Do not think you truly rule here, Scalz. Proper noble hands will return. I consider my home to be no better off than when it was occupied by the trolls. I'm sorry, Scalz. It's my right to do as I wish with the land, and I trust you. She'll get over it. If you need anything else of me, then, my lord, do not hesitate. I can usually be found here in the audience chamber. So, as he said, we can come here every week or so and get 500 gold. And, as he also said...
What is my task? As you ask.
Eventually, I think, yeah, there's little side quests that happen, and I think usually a runner or somebody will come and tell us that there's something that we have to take care of, and we come back and there's a small problem. It'd be like a small problem with a farmer or something like that. So, can we rest in here? Nice. Uh-oh.
No!
She had a nightmare. There's something very wrong. More and more I feel Khalid's absence. I thought myself stronger than this. There is no weakness in sorrow. Only in depression. Yes, I remember those parables in Alundo's prophecies as well. Be sorry for your loss, but be grateful for what you have. Okay, so we did get a level somewhere, didn't we? I heard it. Yoshimo leveled. Let's get him. We could duel him, but I'm not going to. Alright, proficiency slots for Yoshimo. He's a katana guy, and he's a single weapon style guy. So either one would be useful. 2 slots, it gets a -2 bonus to AC, and inflicts critical damage on 19 to 20. So basically it's a bonus to one bonus to his armor class with single weapon style. Katana, he gets +1 to hit, damage. Let's go. Oh, we can't do katana. Oh, okay. Well, forget it then. You can only get 1 point period. Can you double his... Wow, really? He can't even go on another single weapon style? Okay, so he's got to completely pick a whole new thing. Okay, I guess we should go with what? Oriental swords. Let's go with those. Why not? Okay. So we got 1, you got 20 skill points, 2 hit points, and a lower of 3. So we can't go more than... Can we go more than 100? I don't think... Do we need to go more than 100? I don't think so. I don't know if we do or not. Hide shadows. I mean, so we could go more, but like I said, I don't know if it matters. I really don't know. Let's go 100. That sounds good. And open locks, and we'll put the rest in. I don't know, hide the shadows, I guess. Okay.
On my honor.
It
We
shall
said
be.
go back to the palace side, but we didn't go back to the palace side. I guess we'll head
You
that way.
must gather your party before venturing forth.
Anyway, like I said, the guy, a runner should eventually come here to tell us we need to come back, so we don't really have to
Another
worry
day of
about it.
freedom. I never felt like
Consider
this
it
back in
done.
the ballrooms of home.
I guess we don't technically have to come back to the palace. That's already taken care of. Okay, so now what are we going to do? We got through Nalia's keep. I always liked that quest. I like going through the castle, fighting the trolls. I thought it was always kind of cool.